First and foremost, you're in your second year. You're already getting an all-star game, so you get to host, which is amazing. Obviously, we'll just say the obvious. We're all very bummed.
It's pretty cool. It's a little overwhelming, but they did a great job. So
it's a good one.
No, I think
you've had some good ones.
The city has done a tremendous job of, decking out the whole place and making everybody feel welcome. So it's just getting started. They've put so much time, effort, and money. Like when we found out we were getting All-Star shortly after All-Star last year in Phoenix,
Yeah, so obviously Indiana got the bid, if you will, a while ago. So you've been preparing, you've been prepping. You did turn down the NBA offer for the three-point contest. That was the whole thing.
Caitlyn Clark's career-defining moments weren't just on the court. What made NBA legends like LeBron James and Steph Curry pay attention to her? And what's the story behind Travis Scott shouting her out on Instagram? Stay tuned to uncover the incredible rise of this WNBA superstar as she shares the real turning points of her journey with Sue Bird. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Caitlyn Clark wasn't playing in the WNBA All-Star Game, but you wouldn't know it from how much attention she commanded that weekend. Her injury meant she had to watch from the sidelines, but instead of fading into the background like so many others might, she made herself impossible to ignore. Everywhere you turned, there she was, on massive Nike campaigns all over Indiana, on camera in interviews, and front and center in conversations about the league's future.
What was your reaction to seeing this?
Everybody knows the ad that goes on the JW Marriott, no matter what time of the year it is a really big deal. So I've never seen one that takes over the entire side. But my favorite, of course. But I don't know. I mean, I think it's amazing. You wouldn't want it the other way. So you just enjoy it and are going to go to the three-point competition, skills competition, or the game. But just the people that are coming into the city to be around and just, see everything that's being put on and just enjoy the vibes, I think is absolutely incredible. So yeah, well, I mean, they obviously really wanted me and Sabrina to do it. Maybe a couple other people as well. And I was just like, well, I mean, that would make the one here a little just not as fun. So
it wasn't just Caitlyn's game that made her the face of the event, it was her presence. But let's be real, stepping into the spotlight like that is no easy task, especially when you're sitting out of the actual game. The WNBA is filled with incredible talent, and staying relevant without setting foot on the court is a whole other kind of mental game. For Caitlyn, the pressure was obvious. What do you do when everyone's watching, and you can't back it up on the hardwood? Well, the answer is simple. You let your personality do the talking. And that's exactly what Caitlyn did, especially when she sat down with Sue Bird for a one-on-one interview that showed fans a completely unfiltered side of her. During that conversation, Caitlyn surprised fans by opening up about what she's really like off the court. One of the funniest moments? She admitted that her teammates see her as the locker room's go-to for comedic relief. Imagine that, Caitlyn Clark, the face of the WNBA's future, cracking jokes and keeping the vibes light for her entire team. Stuff like this reminds people she's not just a great player, she's relatable. She's someone you'd want to hang out with. And speaking of staying grounded, Caitlyn also talked about her connection with young fans. She often sees herself in them and explained how their excitement reminds her to block out the noise, enjoy the game, and keep perspective, despite being under a constant microscope.
That you can't participate.
Me too.
Yeah, I know you're bummed as well, but you can still enjoy it. Yeah. I think Indiana so far has done an incredible job. We saw some billboards that Nike put up.
They've been working on this around the clock. There's been so many different committees and so many different people that will never get credit for what they've been able to do and just the logistics behind it to make it amazing, not only for the people that...
But you did turn that down, but you made good on your word. You wanted to show up for Indiana in the WNBA All-Star Game. What went into that decision-making process?
I'm sure she's going to be a little nervous, but she'll do great. So that's who I'm rooting for tonight. I think she'll be incredible, But
while Caitlyn embraced all the attention, she didn't hold back when it came to addressing recent rumors. Let's just say she had a lot to get off her chest. Caitlyn Clark wasn't about to let rumors fly without addressing them, and during her interview with Sue Bird, she did exactly that. There had been plenty of buzz about why she skipped out on the NBA's three-point contest, with some media outlets claiming she was avoiding the pressure of performing on the big stage. But Caitlyn, she wasn't having it. Sitting across from Sue, she called the narrative a lie and openly questioned how these stories even started. It wasn't just frustration. This was her setting the record straight, and she didn't mince words about it. The real reason she didn't participate? Her answer actually made perfect sense to anyone paying attention. Caitlyn explained that she'd already decided to focus on the WNBA All-Star Game right there in Indiana, because that's where her priorities were. She even pointed out, "I was going to do it no matter what, and I wanted my first one to be here in front of our fans."
Caitlyn was back as
you even got the cards. Like
I know. This is what always happens. Like, I have all the material to help me be great, and still here we are. Okay.
For myself, like, you embrace being the host. Like, you know, who knows if we'll ever get to bring it back here. I'm sure we will at some point, but maybe not for a few years. So just trying to do, you know, everything I can to make it amazing for everyone. And it's in your own city. Like, I was going to do it no matter what. And I wanted my first one to be here in front of our fans and just the type of energy that the building would have.
It was bigger than just one contest. It was about showing up for the league and, more importantly, for the people in the stands who've been with her every step of the way. It was a classic Caitlyn move, choosing loyalty to the WNBA over any kind of outside hype. And while she was at it, Caitlyn also gave fans a little window into her shooter's mindset. She talked about how confidence isn't something you just walk on the court with. It's something you build. As she put it, hitting even 2 shots in a row will push her to take a third, not because it's always the smartest choice, but because she feels unstoppable in those moments. She laughed about how sometimes her coach might disagree, bringing up moments like during a Liberty game when she was feeling the green light, even if her shot selection wasn't textbook perfect. This wasn't just about shutting down rumors. Caitlyn used the chance to remind fans why she's so magnetic, not just her game, but her honesty, humor, and how she always seems to be in control of her own story. And yet there's even more to her journey than just this. Caitlyn Clark's All-Star Weekend wasn't about her performance on the court. It was about proving she's more than just a player. Her interview with Sue Bird gave fans a glimpse into the person behind the stats, showing her humor, authenticity, and unshakable passion for the WNBA. She's not afraid to shut down rumors, admit when her shot choices go rogue, or laugh at herself. As Sue put it, "The more we hear from her, the more we realize we're just scratching the surface." Caitlyn's not just shaping her future, she's reshaping the future of basketball entirely, one moment at a time.